Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here and you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Elizabeth. You are welcome. And if you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? God is counting on that subscribe button you have refused to click. I'm just joking anyway, but you're welcome. I appreciate you guys for joining me again today. God bless you. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on the juice and the spread of good news on this channel. Thank you so much, so much, so much, so much, guys. Thank you so much. Are you ready to listen to God? Are you ready to pay attention to Him? You know, so many times our mind is so occupied with so many words, so many activities. Our mind is just noisy and bombarded with different informations that we need to sieve out and get the ones that are useful for us. But the truth is, God is always speaking to us. He's always ready to direct us and lead us, to help us from that confusion, to help us to make the right decision, which is always easy if we allow Him help us. But the problem is we are so distracted. So many things distract us actually. There are different things that we think about, and until when we are at a fix or we are stopped, we do not really remember to think or call on God. Who should be your first point of call? Every time it should be God. God is always there to help us. He says, call to me and I will answer you, and I will show you great and hidden things that you may not know about. Jeremiah 33 verse 3. Call to Him, but call to Him with a mind, with an open mind, ready to hear from Him, ready to receive what He has for you. Are you open to God's instruction, or are you just saying it so that I've said it actually, God? You know, you've heard me, so I've said my mind, but whatever you want to do, just know that I already have my plans. No, your plan must be in line with the plan of God. But are you actively listening to God, or you are passively listening to God? Are you listening to God to direct you? The truth is, He has good plans for us. Just take time to actually listen to what He has to say to us. Do not come with a block mind. The first thing, the first attitude I want us to have an open mind. Come to God with expectation, high expectation, to hear what He has to say to us, to listen to Him, and be sure to obey what He has commanded you to do. He is always ready to speak to us. We just need to hear Him. But when our spiritual antenna cannot even receive anything from God, you are in a fix. You are stuck. You are just going to be on one spot. That's when you start encountering block walls, closed doors, because God is speaking, but you cannot hear Him, because your mind is occupied, because you already have your own answer in your mind. God can say what He has to say, but me, I already have what I want to do. So that's not the attitude. The relationship with God should be a dialogue communication. He speaks to us, we speak to Him. Don't just speak to God every time in prayer and you do not allow Him speak back to you. There's something I read about some times ago, which is called listening prayer. Don't just speak in prayer every time. Allow God speak to you. Allow God tell you what He has planned for you. I try to do that every morning. When I wake up in the morning, I just don't pour down my heart desires to God. I tell Him what I have planned, but I allow Him also direct me what He wants me to do. Yes, sometimes you may not hear the answer immediately. Immediately you wake up or immediately you ask him, but you find out that every step of the way during the day, God directs your path. He leads you on the right path for which you should go. Isaiah 30 verse 21 says, "And your ears shall hear a word behind you saying, this is the way, walk in it." When you turn to the right or when you turn to the left, God is always speaking to us. He is always directing us, and He will make your path straight. He would make you walk in the right way for your future if you allow Him and if you really listen to Him. It's surprising how animals, especially cows, the shepherd calls them, I don't know, makes a sound, a funny sound or something, and they obey. I was fortunate to be on a farm one day, and a boy of about 11 years made a sound, and he just made like some like moo or something, and I can't remember. He just made that sound, and all the cows on the farm were coming towards him. It was surprising, and I was like, "Is that how they respond to you?" And he was like, "Yes, whenever he calls them, they know he's calling them to come and eat." The cows already know the voice of the shepherd. They already know the command. The same thing should apply to us. When God speaks to us, we should be ready to listen. We should know the voice of God through the relationship we have with God. But sometimes we do not even know God is speaking to us because our relationship with Him is not straight. Our relationship with Him has some dents. So sometimes He speaks, but we do not hear Him because, one, like I said, our mind is noisy. Two, our relationship with Him is broken. Three, we already have what we have planned in our heart. So we shut whatever He has to say. We shut it out. But the truth is, His plans for us are of good and not of evil, to give us an expected end. So if you want an expected end, if you want a great future, you need to listen to what God has to say. You need to allow Him speak to you on a regular basis. Don't only seek the face of God when it comes to big and serious matters. Seek the face of God even on as little as, what clothes should I put on today? The funny thing is, I heard about a story of a guy who said there was a day he went for an interview and he wore a particular kind of shirt. And when he got to the interview, he wasn't, the atmosphere wasn't welcoming at all because the interviewer was just angry and was just, was just angry at him for no reason. It was like he couldn't even fathom what exactly he did to the interviewer. It was later someone told him that the interviewer did not like his shirt. Funny, you may say, but that's the truth. He didn't get the job. But as little as, like I said, as little as what clothes should you put on, if God directs you and you listen to Him, maybe you could have been favored. Maybe things may have turned out better for you if you listened to what He had to say to you. So today, my brothers and my sisters, listen to God with expectation. Come before Him with open mind. Let Him speak to you. Let Him direct you so that you will be on the right path. Thank you so much for joining me again today. God bless you. Bye-bye.